everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Cowboys defense that will need to be on its game.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Prescott now on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Chandler that time, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Morris. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run again with Morris. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Second down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll try to run it with Morris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott, and that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
This one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Morris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Prescott now. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Prescott. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Winston now to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down throw for Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jameis now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go now. We got three, fellas.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready. White 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. Blue wave. Easy.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Morris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Prescott from the gun. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Tight end to the right. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They run with Morris. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Being chased. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Let's go now. Blue lady. Four down. Check. Wait. Ready. Blue lady.
First down, Winston. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a carry for Cobb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Let's go now. 125.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Panthers have extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to Bryant. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready. Blue lady.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Ready. Blue lady. Play that up. Play that up.
Throwing, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Winston toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Jameis to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, the 20, 10, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? White 25.
From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all